You are listening to the USDN on the DFPN.
It's a trap!
What is up, everybody? It's the chairman here of the United States Department of Nerds, where we are for the people, by the people, and of the people. And today we're joined by an artist whose work isn't just about visuals. It's about emotion, expression, and purpose. From comic art to fine art to apparel design and deeply personal storytelling, our guest uses creativity as a tool to evoke thought, spark feeling, and help heal one mind at a time. We're talking with Lloyd Cheatham Jr. tonight, the creator behind Cheat Designs. And today we're diving into his upcoming self-published comic book, Brother to the Night, Not of the Night. I've made that mistake so many times. The Council of Nerds is now in session. Lloyd, welcome to the United States Department of Nerds.
Wow, man. I'm looking like who you're introducing. I don't even know who this guy is. Thank you. That was a great introduction, man. I'm like, that's what's happening.
This clown. We got a clown already popping up in here.
I know. Mr. High
I love this guy. I love that guy.
I do too.
He'll be joining us on the 26th, so stay tuned for that announcement. We'll have Matt back on the show again with Ray to talk about their upcoming project as well.
Yes, sir.
Always happy to have them on. And Lloyd, tonight, I'm happy to have you on to talk about this.
Appreciate it.
I do apologize on my advertisement for your appearance. I did say it was a Kickstarter. It will not be a Kickstarter. It will be self-published and sold through Amazon fulfillment, correct?
And yes, and I'm printing some myself too.
Printing some himself.
I got a print company that I got myself that I print, and they're gonna run it through there.
Bet. I'm gonna keep that in mind.
Yeah,
I got something coming.
Hey, anything printed, I can get it.
I like it. I like it, man. So, Lloyd, for those meeting you for the first time, who is Lloyd and how did your journey as an artist begin?
Well, I've adopted the moniker the Angry Artist because we get asked some of the most dumbest questions ever. You know, like, can you do this? Why you do that? Why you charge so much? And all that. It started shaping who I was. From a younger age, my mom gave me pencils and stuff to keep me busy because I was an only child for a while. And then she realized he's kind of good. You know what I'm saying? You know, then older I got, I remember I was supposed to go into the school. We had to be like 11th grade to get in. I was in 9th grade. Took me there. I showed them my portfolio and everything else. First thing they said was, "You didn't do this." I said, "Yeah, I did." Give me a pencil, give me paper, right on the spot. Started drawing it. They said, "You start in January."
Nice.
So
nice.
and in all that time, I was just drawing wrappers and cars and shoes and normal stuff. Then lo and behold, around the corner from my house, my mom and pop grocery store had comic books.
Nice. I remember those days, man, with the 99 cents and the dollar comics. And I mean, they weren't nothing great or spectacular, but it was something. You know what I'm saying?
They had all the new stuff.
Oh, they had all the new stuff.
They had new stuff back then. Like I was in the 90s.
Grocery store didn't get the good stuff, man. We got the unknown stuff.
When Topic Fowler restarted Spider-Man, I got one of those out of there.
Oh, nice. Damn.
Exactly. And then one of my best friends from school got me into anime because he had a Japanese pen pal. You couldn't really get it back then, late 80s, early 90s. You couldn't know how to get it. Everything we got was non-subtitle. We watching it like, ooh, we don't know what they're saying, but all we know is they're fighting. And then it got to the point where, hey, I can do that. I can draw like that. Really?
Oh, dude, I was a teenager before I realized there was comic shops out there.
Oh wow!
Like, yeah, like, and the only reason I knew I realized they had comics is because we would go in there for baseball cards and football cards and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I looked over one day. And I had never looked over. Like, my focus was like baseball cards, football cards.
Right.
And he's got these racks of comic books. I mean, it wasn't big. His main thing he sold was, football cards and baseball cards, basketball. And I started flipping through the comics, and that's when I discovered like Spawn.
Yep.
Like, he had the very first Spawn.
Yep.
And I was like, ooh, that looks cool. Let me get that. And so my very first comic book I actually ever bought was an indie comic, and it happened to be Spawn.
That's great. That's great.
And I've been keeping up with Spawn ever since then. So it's just kind of wild that I was that old when I realized they sold comic books in comic book shops and sports card places and stuff like that. And I was just like, this is cool.
Yeah. And that's also the time I started forging my mentality about comics and everything. I didn't realize my thought process was so in tune with certain creators. Seeing Todd McFarlane and Jim Lee and all them leave.
Oh, yeah.
But the way Todd thinks and everything else, fast forward to now, watching his documentary on Sci-Fi, I could be looking in the mirror with the way he thought.
Oh, yeah.
I just didn't have the drive and opportunity that he had then. If I had the same opportunity, I probably would be out there just like that now.
Dude, his drive to change the industry could be studied. Like, I'm surprised it's not studied more.
Oh,
I just literally read somebody had just rewrote an article about his rise.
Yep.
And it was crazy that somebody here in 2026 was going back to re-explore him leaving Marvel, starting Image with Jim Lee and Liefeld and those guys.
Silvestri.
Yeah, Silvestri. And you look back on their art now and you're like, some of the best art, some of the best writing, and it's just like, wow.
And
I'm like, we like Todd is still leading, Image Comics. That's I could say they're easily. I know they're still looked at as a indie comic, but they're easily like the number 3 comic producer in the world. Maybe number 2.
I think
they may have. To me, they probably surpassed DC.
They are number 2. They are definitely number 2.
And then Jim Lee is the freaking head of DC Comics, which is wild to think about now.
A veterinarian.
Like, he's literally leading DC Comics.
Yeah, somebody that was a veterinarian picked up an anatomy book and turned him one of the best comic book artists in the world.
That's why Todd is where he's at now. It's because he grabs the best writers and puts them in charge of his own products now. Yeah, he knows what he's doing.
But the thing that built Image really was they told them what they couldn't do. They said, well, watch me.
Yeah, creator-owned comics was absurd at the time. Like, you can't do that. Why not? I wrote it. I draw it. Why is it not mine?
Right.
And Image still stands on that today, and I'd love to see that.
Right. And when they were told how to create, you got to be within the panels. You can't do all that. Why? Says who? That's the way it's always been done. And so that's how you innovate. You don't do what always has been done.
Yeah.
You gotta change things. You gotta grow. You know what I'm saying? If you don't grow, everything gets boring.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to see the same old 4 panels on the screen, every page, everybody in the same panels. I don't want to see that. Give me the dynamic part. Give me stuff jumping out the panels, off the page.
What's crazy is when you think about it like this, if those guys wouldn't have left to make Image, would what's his name? James Tynion be where he is right now?
Probably not.
With multiple comic books being signed to TV deals, to movie deals.
What about Image? I mean, what about Invincible? Will we have that?
Invincible? Absolutely not.
Probably not. We have Walking Dead. Probably not. You gotta look at everything. You gotta look at the whole outform because of what they did. They broke the mold and say, you know what? Watch this.
They're still doing it. I mean, they just
Yes.
acquired Skybound. Skybound now has the IPs for G.I. Joe, Transformers, and that now they're in the they're both inside the Energon universe. Yeah, it's only a matter of time before that gets an animated series. It's already been rumored that they are going to get a series between G.I. Joe and Transformers.
Oh yeah,
which they also put in Void Rivals into this Energon universe as well, which I don't know if you follow Void Rivals, is a great read as well.
No, I don't. I might have to read that. No, I don't. I've been kind of with my head down. I've been reading a whole lot lately. What's been taking up my whole time, besides painting and drawing my own comic, has been the Absolute Universe. That's been taking up.
Dude,
I've been taking up all my reading time.
So it's crazy. There. Like, I didn't do the Absolute Universe. I've been picking up like certain covers from certain artists. Like, I just picked up the Poison Ivy. I picked up that the big Catwoman one that did just come out. I picked up the Absolute, like the one with the Joker on it. I picked up the March Spears foil collector covers of the Holy Trinity. I got that. It's just been like picking and choosing. I started reading the Absolute Flash because some person was like, "Oh, it's the best thing ever," and I was just like, I made it about 10 issues, and I was like, I'm done. And I'm usually that way with DC. Like DC and Marvel both cannot hold my attention longer than maybe 10 issues.
Okay. But that Batman just got me. It's different.
But no, so what I've been doing is, like, when the trade paperbacks drop, I go pick up the trade paperbacks.
That makes sense. Yeah. That makes a lot of sense. You know, for me, it was like they're not doing the same old everything else. It's kind of like the Image thing. That's why I was going with this. They took Batman and put him somewhere else he doesn't belong. And it's like he's an average Joe, basically. He's smart.
Yeah, they stripped everybody, and that's what has been actually, and what I really am enjoying now, having trade paperbacks of them. I enjoy it more.
Yes,
but the stripped down raw versions of who the Bruce Wayne is. I was like, whoa. He's a construction worker. He's a normal 9 to 5 Joe. At night, he's just a badass.
That will absolutely kill you too. So
he has no problem smirking.
None. He has a lot right and left. Like, wow, that's different.
Like, I did just pick up the cover that just come out. I think it's like the 15th print because I missed it.
Oh,
of him murking the KKK.
Oh, really? I got the first one of that. I got that. I had that.
I picked up the newest Catwoman with the Court of Owls on the cover this week.
Yep.
And then I picked up I know it's going to sound weird, but when people start doing speculations on certain titles, that Nightwing title, the sweater edition with the open chest, it's already selling for like $37 on the secondary market.
Oh, wow.
It just come out Wednesday.
It did. Yeah.
I picked it up for $5.99.
I didn't even.
I could turn it a profit. I could turn it a profit right now for $35, which is wild to me.
I might go on a shoot when we're done, because
my comic shop was giving me shit. He's like, "Why are you buying this?" I'm like, "Because it's already selling on the secondary market for like $35. Why would I not go ahead and grab that up?"
Right. That makes a lot of sense.
He's like, "You just wanted the open chest of see Nightwing's chest." I'm like, call it what you will, dude, but I'm about to flip this. The moment it leaves the shelf and people start looking for it, I'm gonna flip me a profit on it.
Yes, and like all those blank covers of all of them, I got them all.
Dude, I
got all the blank covers.
You can move those so quick.
Yes, I was like,
dude, Matt, you're absolutely right, dude. He is the set symbol of all time, and it's canon. Like, literally, like, it's been said in the comic book. And my comic book shop wondered why I paid $5.99 and willing to sell it for $35.99. I don't care.
I don't care.
Dude, that's pure profit. That's $30.
That's money. And you didn't do nothing but go one place to the other. That's all you did. Nothing special at all. And Matt's chiming in about me and my 2 panels, because yes, think about this. I look at a comic book page.
Oh, shit.
It's 9x6. And little bitty pages and panels in the middle. No, I'm 52. I don't want to read that crap. No,
Oh, dude, I can't tell you the number of times where I've had to put my glasses on, still couldn't read the panel because it was so small. Went and got it online because I have the DC and the Marvel and the Image stuff that you can get online, the comic app or whatever, Comixology. Go read it over there so I can zoom in and see what it says.
That's the worst thing ever in this day and age. I'm sorry,
dude,
Matt.
it's horrible.
It's horrible, Matt. We're not in the 80s no more. We're not in the 80s. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go.
Don't follow that Twitter 30s hole of my dude. No.
Matt,
shame on you, buddy. Shame on you. I'm gonna give you shit next week. Bet.
Hey, that means he did it. That means he did it already.
Oh, dude, it's his page. He owns it. That's his Twitter account.
Oh, I didn't. Okay, yeah, I don't Twitter that much, so I don't know.
I don't either. But the way he's talking about it, that's got to be his page.
It's got to be. It's got to be.
We're on to you, Matt. We're on to you, buddy.
I've been on his little weird butt. That's my friend. That's my boy, but he's a little weirdo. Shut up like that, weirdo.
So you operate under multiple creative banners. You got Cheat Designs. You're the AngryArtist74. Are both of these you, or is one like represents you creatively, and the other one creates like is your personally? Like you see what I'm saying?
There's technically three, because Cheat Designs is I did this right. Cheat Designs is the parent company, and then I have one up under it for my comics, Upstarts Comics.
Gotcha.
The Angry Artist is just who I am on my podcast.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Because I had a new freeing of mental states as I got older, and the F's were not given anymore. They got a lot fewer and far between, because I quit being so filtered because there's nobody else's filter. Why do I got to be?
Yeah.
Why I can say what I want like everybody else. I don't be more in your face about it though, and not care, because what you gonna do? Can't whoop me,
dude. Yeah.
But sometimes you have to get it across. People understand you. It play you soft and everything, and think you're different because you're not speaking up for yourself.
Yeah.
Instead of just avoiding confrontation. That was me. Now I'm like, oh, you got something to say? Say it. Come on. I got something back for you. Come on. I'm ready.
Yeah.
I'm so ready. But yeah.
Here's that line. Here's the line. You want to cross it? Please.
We are part of the original FA and FO generation. And if you don't know and you push that line, that's your fault. That's your fault. You came over here poking the bear. The bear trying to sleep. He's trying to relax. Let him be.
We're getting older, man. We're getting old. That's what it is. Just leave us alone. Just leave us alone.
Yeah.
You see us yelling at clouds, just leave us alone.
Let me be. Let me be. And
everything makes sense now with Matt, though. He does cosplay Nightwing.
He cosplays Nightwing. He cosplays
his Wolverine is awesome too.
Captain America is too.
Yeah.
Yeah. It really is. He's angry and thirsty. And shut up, fool. I'm not talking to him right now. He's lucky he's my friend. He's really lucky. What you got for me?
When did you realize art could be more than just visuals for you? Like you could actually evoke thoughts and emotions and help heal through your art. Because I know you do have a show coming up, I think February 7th.
Yep.
If I'm not mistaken.
Yep. A few years ago, it's about 6 or 7 now. I bought a house. And
congrats. It's a great feeling. It's a great feeling.
And it needs some work. And being out, I'm in the trades. I work with carpenters and everybody else. I'm building my cabinets. I'm doing the front part.
Yeah.
And then this happens.
Oh shit, dude.
And all my life I've been ambidextrous. Now all of a sudden I'm not. That was an eye-opener.
I'm not laughing at you, man. It's just one of those weird fucking accidents.
And it was kind of like, and I had quit drawing for a long time because I had such a great job. I quit drawing. I only did it to play for myself. Yeah. That was kind of like the wake up, dummy. You got a talent, use it. So I started doing more and doing more and doing more. And I actually had to go up there because my hand, because messing with me on my head. Found out that I had some things I had to work on for myself through therapy. And then I said, how can I show other people what I'm feeling and maybe evoke them? I'll start painting again. Not drawing comics. I'll start painting. So I started painting and painting. I'll never forget this. It was last summer. I remember my first big art shows up here. It's called Palmer Park. Very big art show. This guy could have been about 50 yards away. He's talking to somebody. I'm thinking of talking, mind my business. He's looking, talking. Then he makes a beeline to my tent. He says, I want that. Didn't ask no how much it was and everything else. He said, I heard it way over there. And it's how I feel. There's a man sitting like this, all these colors behind him. He was kind of driving everything else, all the colors. He says, those are the thoughts going through his head. I'm like, wow, that ain't what I wanted to do, but I like it. And that's when it started opening the doors that I'm touching people in ways I didn't know I could.
Yeah.
It made me feel actually good. It inspired me to do even more. Because art is therapy. Art can help people. You know, and it speaks to everybody differently. Some people see that. Some people just see, oh, pretty colors, whatever, nice composition. But it helps. It helps me more than anybody, to be honest. Get out of my head.
No, and it's. I'm trying to ignore Matt, but Matt's just dropping like great shit in the chat.
Dude, he's hilarious. He's like, see me, love me.
He really is, especially tonight. He's on it tonight, man.
Because I'm on here. That's why. Goofy butt.
But it's amazing how something like so simple can speak to you.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? It's, and I don't collect art, but when Batman Spawn, the newest one, come out last year, I think it was, and my comic book shop got the big vinyl poster of that. The cover A with Jim Lee, or it was Capullo and McFarlane.
Sure was.
Capullo did the Batman and McFarlane did his Spawn on the poster.
Yes.
And I fell in love with that thing. I was like, I told my comic shop, I'm like, hey, whenever you're done with that, I'll pay for it. Just tell me how much you want for it. I'll buy it.
Right.
And he was like, all right, yeah, I got you. And so because I mean, I was getting all the covers anyway. Like, I'm a huge fan of Spawn. I like Batman to some degree, certain storylines. I love Hush, that kind of stuff.
Yes.
I like War Dogs with the original Spawn versus Batman or whatever. And Spawn got the split down his face.
Yes.
And they just sewed it up. And then they retconned it. And so the following week, I go in to pick up my weeklies. And he's like, hey, I got something for you. And he had got me the poster, like the full vinyl poster.
Oh, wow.
So it's literally on my wall right here. And that thing means the world to me. Like he just, no hesitation whatsoever. I was like, I figure I'll just wait, 3 or 4 months until he's done with it. And then I'll just buy it off of him. But he's like, no, dude. He's like, I got you.
That was dope. And what's funny, when that came out, I was at a comic book con. And what I've learned to do, so I don't get asked for commissions, I'll be drawing at the table. Because I don't like people over my head being extra critical while I'm drawing. Like, I don't like that. It bothers me. But I was doing a Batman Spawn.
Oh, really? That's dope.
This dude was like, is that what I think it is? I said, yeah. He goes, how long to take your draw? I said, about another 30 minutes. He goes, I'll come back. He said, I want it. I wasn't doing it to sell it.
To sell, yeah.
Doing it to keep me occupied, basically, from getting all. And he came back and got it. And I was like, wow. So
this is what will drive me crazy. Like, when you go to a con now, and when I go now, I'm very, there's certain things I want to do while I'm there, and I want to be gone. I want to see the people who I picked out books to have signed, and that's it. Like, I don't need to shop around. I just want certain things signed by whoever's there, and then I'm gone. And Inyuk Lee was supposed to be at Galaxy Con.
Oh, nice.
But he spent so much time in his hotel room working on commissions that he didn't have time to sign anything.
What?
Yeah. Because he was being commissioned. So I'm like, of course he's going to make the extra money on the side because they're not getting paid that much for their appearance. They're getting room and board or whatever.
Okay.
Their meals comped, but their money is made off of commissions while they're at these cons. So they may only show up to the con for like an hour or two. And then they're gone. They're back to doing commissions. And I was like pissed because he had done a Catwoman the kimono Catwoman that he had done like last year.
Yep.
I wanted that signed, and then he had done a few Something Is Killing the Children covers that I wanted to have signed, and wasn't even there. Like, couldn't find the guy. They were like, well, he's doing commissions right now. He'll be down at this time. Like, I'm not going to be here then.
But they get paid for their autographs too, right? I'm not crazy.
So the first 5 are free, but anything over 5, they will charge for. And I'm not trying to resell. You know, I'm just trying to get for me. Like, there's certain things that I just want to have signed.
No, I get that.
And now if he would have offered like a special artist signature or something like that, then yeah, I would pay extra for that. Okay. But most of them, it's just like whatever. Like Tyler Kirkham.
Yes.
He has an art signature that he charges for.
He does.
And then he just has a signature that he'll do if you don't like. But his art signature is so dope that you kind of want to pay for that extra money for it. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I was asking. I said, because I know people like that charge for. Okay, I didn't know different because I don't really fanboy out like that a lot. I really don't. It happened to me one good time. I was down in Chicago going to Wizard World. We check out the hotel. My boy like, turn around. I said, leave me alone. I'm checking out. Turn around. There was this little short Asian, this really tall white guy, Jim Lee, and Sylvester was standing right behind us. I was like,
oh yeah, I would have been nerded out.
I had nothing to say. I had no words.
Yeah.
But we got to go in the con, you know, and talk to him and everything else. It was just surreal because they're just people that happen to be sweet. They're just people.
Dude, I've heard Jim Lee is like one of the nicest freaking people you can meet.
He is. It was amazing. He's just, hey, yeah, okay, whatever. Keep drawing and doing this.
I think his wife's a doctor too or something. Yes. And I think his daughter's also a doctor.
I think you're right. Yeah. But those kind of moments are what's changed for me. I can say something about that. Is being on the flip side now, being able to talk to them as a peer. Like certain people are on my friends list, I don't name drop, but we talk normally. Like we're talking right now, that's how we talk.
Yeah.
And it's like, I used to look up to you. Now I'm literally talking to you. What's changed? Like,
so Teenie Howard was there who, you know, she worked on the original Rick and Morty comic book.
Yes.
And of course she's doing her own thing now. She has Marion Heretic, which is from Boom Studios, which is an amazing book. But she was there. She wasn't even announced to be there. So I didn't have anything prepared for her. And she's just kind of sitting there bored out of her mind. And I'm like, you realize you weren't advertised, right? She's like, yeah, I've been hearing that. She's like, I've always was on the docket to be here. You know what I'm saying? It was already scheduled. I'm like, well, I didn't bring anything for you to sign. She's like, Rick and Morty work for you? I was like, yeah, Rick and Morty works for me.
Right.
And then Luana Vecchia was there this last time, which, you know, Lovesick and Doll Parts. So I got her autograph. Tula Latoy was there. So I got her autograph and some of her stuff. I also picked up her art book, which is an amazing piece of work if you can get your hands on one of her art books.
Okay.
But it's one of those where I'm not trying to collect signatures to resell on the secondary market.
No, of course
I just want it for my personal self because I respect and admire the work that they do. And it means a lot to me to get that signature, you know?
Yeah. Because like behind me, I've got a wall of our fame because I'll draw something and take it to a con that I know somebody's going to be there. I'll give them one, and I have them sign one for me.
Yeah, dude, that's pretty smart, actually. Yeah,
and I'm like, I got Kurt Angle, RVD. I did that. I got the Crow. You know, so I got all kinds of.
Yes. So Hodgepodge Tastic in San Antonio had what's his name? The dude that wrote the Crow. Can't think of his name.
Ray Zobar.
Yes, and he also had the guy that did the second Crow, the actor. He was also in John Wick. I can't remember his name, but they had him there in-house doing signatures. And I was like, I'm not going to go out and buy a first edition Crow comic book because that's going to be like $1,200.
Right.
The chairman ain't got $1,200 sitting around to be buying that. I mean, I would have bought it if I had that kind of money. But they were like, we have the book in house, like just the actual book, the graphic novel.
Mhm.
And we also have the Funko Pops if you want to have them sign that. I was like, yes.
Oh wow.
And they're like, bet we'll send it to you as soon as it's done. And they, I paid them, and it's literally, it's put away right now. As you can tell, everything's a mess in here where I'm rearranging things.
Of course it is.
And like it's like a never ending thing. Like every year, at the beginning of the year, I'm like, all right, got to get organized. I want to move this and do that. And so anything that's really nice like that, like the Funko Pop in the Crow, I normally keep them side by side because they're both autographed.
Oh yeah.
And but I'm like, all right, put them away neatly in a box for now. And as soon as everything is put back together, I'll break them back out. But yeah, but that's just me. I like to collect the signatures for myself. I don't think I've ever sold any. Like my one Tyler Kirkham, I got the art design on the original Battle Beast when it come out a few years back.
Oh wow. That's
and
cool.
I got it. And he did it live on Whatnot. Like he had a Whatnot stream, and I was like, ooh, I like that Battle Beast. So I got the Battle Beast, and he's like, hey, do you want the art signature with it? I was like, I've already spent this much on the book. Yeah.
Run it. Yeah, let me get that too.
Yeah, so I got it. But it's like the I forgot which. I think it was on Skybound at the time. I mean, I think it's still on Skybound anyway. But yeah, it was just really cool. Like, and he was like, do you want me to make it out to you? I was like, no, just plain signature on it.
Mhm.
And the way he did it, he's done it in that light blue.
Oh.
And it looks amazing. Like yeah.
He's become one of my really favorites now because of his way he does the battle scarred stuff. All that, I'm like,
The battle damage covers.
yes.
Dude, if there's a battle damage cover out there, I own it. Like, it's just one of my favorite covers. His Vader he did, the Battle Beast, some of the Marvel and DC ones, the Batmans. I've got
Batmans. Yes, I got all the Batmans.
Yeah, no, I'm with you on that one, dude. Like his battle damage stuff, it's just different and it's unique. So why not pick it up if you can pick it up for cover price? You know what I'm saying?
Right, exactly. Go ahead and grab it for real.
Yep.
He's another one that actually changed the way things are done. And he re-innovated things and done things his way.
And then you go to the other side of the world. Inyuk Lee, even though I'm still disappointed I wasn't able to get his signature, I love the way he does his work.
Yeah,
he's Korean. Peach Momoko, I collect everything that Peach Momoko puts her name on and does, because her style is just so unique that I'm like, the first time I seen her art was on the Star Wars comic book she did for Marvel, but it's the Visions, Star Wars Visions. But it's no words. It's just her art telling a story.
Like a snake eye.
Yeah, and it's just a beautiful book, cover to cover.
Yes.
And
I might look.
It's actually what the oh, dude, you have to pick it up. If you can get your hands on it, get your hands on it.
See if I can find one. See what I can do. So I, make things happen. It's kind of hard for me to really buy a lot of comics and stuff like that, because I rather talk to them. Like, hey, what's going on? I want to have a conversation. I'll buy this stuff, but I read. I have certain ones I read, of course, but art wise, I want to pick your brain. Why?
Yeah,
I want to know the whys, because I'm a why person. I want to know the whys.
Dude, there's nothing wrong with that, dude. I enjoy that. Well, not when many years ago I used to hate it when people would just ask why to ask why. Yeah, you'd just be like, come on, dude, you're just doing this now to piss me off. Don't let's not go down that route. I'm like, I've already showed you. I gave you the book.
Right.
Do this.
And
don't continue.
I posted one of my pages from my book on my page and asked for some input on a certain I did a page one way, another way. Which one looks better? And certain people in the industry chimed in. I'm like, I might want to listen to them. I might want to listen.
Aubrey Sitterson, who does Free Planet for Image, back when I was still doing the new comic book days, and he dropped issue 1 of Free Planet, and I was like, this is going to be the book, or one of the books of 2025.
Okay.
And he shot me a message, He was like, "Hey, dude, I appreciate you saying that. You have no idea what that means to me and what we're trying to do with this book." I was like, "Dude, you're Aubrey Sitterson. You just messaged me. This is so cool."
Yeah.
Because you don't expect it,
Right.
And he was super nice. And I've had a lot of really nice interactions with writers and artists who they honestly to God, they just enjoy when people enjoy what they're doing.
And they don't really like fanboy out or whatever, but they treat them like people. That's what they really like. They treat them like people. Because like Eric Basuda, Ebas, him and I talk a lot on Messenger and everything and just talking. And I asked him, because I got his signature and stuff on a poster downstairs. I got him and Sylvester down there. I said, "You signed this for me back in whatever it was in Chicago." He goes, "You got that?" And we were just stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's cool because that's one of my favorite things in my painting studio. I got the poster hanging right there. Right there. I'm like, "Yep, that's my boys. That's dope."
Yeah. Dude, that's freaking awesome. It's like if I ever had a chance to like pull this off the wall and get Capullo or McFarlane to sign it, it would come off my wall in a heartbeat. Yeah. Now, granted, when I got there, it'd be like, okay, let me just undo the back because I don't want nothing to happen to this. Because I don't know how much those vinyl posters cost. I imagine they're kind of pricey.
Yeah, they are. Because I've made a couple. They're kind of pricey.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're kind of pricey.
But so let me ask you this. So visually and thematically, what attracts you the most? Darker stories, emotional weight, or like character-driven narratives when it comes to like the way you do comic books?
For like the way I do them or what I like in other people's
stuff? Well, both really, but mainly like how you like to do your comic books, because Brother to the Night seems like it's a little bit above a darker story.
It is because, okay, let me give you a little backstory. I found role playing in about my late teens.
So some D&D action.
Yeah, type thing, but we play a lot of hero type games and everything else.
Okay.
And stuff like that. And I've got characters. I worked on a few books of my own that I never got done. I got bored because I'm that guy. I'm that artist. Shiny. I'm draw something else. Ooh, something else. But now it got to a point where I want to finish this book. I gotta finish this book. How am I gonna do this? Wait a minute. I got the perfect characters for this. I got everything I need. And the way the story is, he's an affluent lawyer that happened to be a descendant of Shaka Zulu's warrior shaman that actually knows real magic. And I was told all heroes and everything else have to have a wound, a character flaw. Something I said, why? So Batman's parents died. Superman, I said, so what's that got to do with me?
Yeah.
Ain't nothing to do with me. My character has no wounds. None. He grew up in a good neighborhood. He's from Detroit. He grew up in good neighborhood, everything. But what happens is everything around him is different. He's seeing things through different eyes now. It's not really a wound, but he sees the world as it is. Yeah. Before, it was, he had rose-colored glasses on.
It's his city that is wounded.
Yes.
I like it.
Yes.
Dude, I like that.
And there's elements that he's fighting, and they all get a totem. They all get some kind of African god totem or whatever. They got I'm a punch him.
You cannot take this guy anywhere.
And like they all get a totem, from he happened to get Anubis.
Ooh, nice.
And that's not a hero type character.
No, no.
Think of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure with a stand. But you can't control your stand. He does what he want to do.
Yeah.
Until he respects you. Once you earn his respect, he's got your back. So it's growing into that kind of story right now. It's different for me. It's something different, but I had to get it done because if I later on want to keep doing this, but I don't want to draw it all, I gotta have a roadmap. Mm-hmm. This is what I expect. You can't do it to this level. I don't want you working on my book.
Yeah.
I'm not going to just pay somebody because they can draw. Or they say they
How
can
much
draw.
of the book is you, or did you actually have other people work on it with you as well?
100% drawn, illustrated, penciled, inked, colored, lettered by me.
I love it. That's the best answer in the world right there. And there's no offense to anybody out there. Like me, I got an artist who's going to be working with me on my book. Me and him literally we shoot each other ideas all the time. because I told him going into it because he's a friend of mine.
Okay.
Like we have developed a friendship to a point where I was like, if I'm going to do my first comic book, I want it to be with you. And so I shot him my story idea, and he was like, dude, we have to do that. I was like, bet. Like once, we get to the new year, I've already got, notebooks of ideas and stuff and how I kind of want to get the story to go. But then he hit me with, he's like, hey, I love what we're doing, but we need something to fit in here in the background of the story, like the story within the story.
Yes.
I was like, dude, I literally have been posting his art leading up to this. Like literally,
he's seen a bunch of it. He's seen pages. That's why he's tripping. He's seen pages.
But Matt, we'll see you on the 26th, bro. Behave yourself because we cannot bail you out in Texas, bud.
I got Cash App.
He has Cash App. I do not.
Yeah, and within the story, I've speckled other people from other stories already in there that I've already worked on, and people that know my work are gonna be like, "Wait a minute, isn't that what the?" It's gonna be one of those. There's a lot of Easter eggs in it.
Dude, I love Easter eggs.
If you know me and things I've worked on, you're gonna be like, "Wait a minute, give me another book." Because I've done help with other books and other people's stuff. I've just never done my own. I worked with a guy over in England for years.
Okay.
Working on his book. I worked with my man down there in the DMV. I worked on his book, but I never finished my own.
Yeah.
It's kind of like on a bucket list thing for me. But now it's more than that because it has life. I've seen it.
Dude, I've seen the cover. I've seen the teaser pages of it. I've seen the teaser animation you created for it. And like the moment you had teased it, I think Matt was on. Or Matt put us in touch because you kept teasing it, and Matt was like, had me in your post. He's like, dude, you got to get on the podcast and get this book done. And you were like, hey, let me, it's at the editors. Yeah. Let me get it done. And then we're going to do this. And here we are, man. I know it's done. I, for one, am excited because I want to get my hands on the book so bad. After seeing the cover,
I got chills right now.
Teasing animation you've done on it, I'm just like, I want this book so bad. Like there's book, and Matt's in the same boat. Matt did me the same way the last time he was on the podcast. He teased me with Gen X or Gen 1. I think that's the name of his new book that they're coming out with.
I think so.
And he sent me the teaser art to it, and I was just like, dude, I'm like, I want this book now. Like, but I know it's not done. It's being written right now. It's being drawn right now. And I'm just like, I want this book. Like, what do I got to do to get this book? I'm like, you can't just drop a teaser on me like that.
But that's how you get them in there.
It is. And I'm in, dude. I cannot wait to get my hands on this book. The thing is,
many, many years ago, when I was in Chicago, I met Brian Haberlin, who then had a thing called Digital Art Tutorials. I wanted to be a colorist. I didn't want to draw books. I wanted to color. I could paint. Fast forward now, I sent him something. And I said, look, this is what you helped me to learn how to do. And he's like, that's cool, man. I can see everything I've done over the years. And I think the reason my books never got done, because I wasn't done. Yeah. I wasn't done learning.
We are our own worst enemies when it comes to that kind of stuff. We are always in our own way.
Because like I'm looking at some of the other books, I was like, damn, that was a good idea, but my art sucked. I was like, whoa, no wonder I didn't finish it. Then these pencils are great, but my inking sucked on that. And I'm on the point where I said I gotta be the first one to do my home book. But what I did do, and what I would never do, is put a book out that I haven't had nobody else's eyes on. I refuse that because the stuff my boy picked out, him and I have been friends since we were like 14. And he's an artist himself. And he's very meticulous. And I wouldn't take nothing personal. And he knows how I work. And stuff he's finding is stuff I had an art blind eye to. I couldn't see it.
It's hard to tear apart your own work that you poured everything into I am 100% guilty of that when I wrote stuff in the past and like you don't see it. That's why it never hurts to put extra eyes on things.
Yes, you always need an outside force on anything you do. Even with my paintings, I'll show other people, even though painting's subjective, but certain people are like, hey, look at this. They go, why you do that? And that's what I want them to ask you. I want the why. I want the why. Because I said, well, I didn't get that from that. I'm like, okay. Maybe I'll, and then they give me more inspiration to add other things into the paintings. You know, it's kind of like with the comics. I've shared it with certain people, a few of them, and all the reviews everybody says is great. Only thing they mad at me about is like, when's it gonna get done?
Dude, that was me, man. Like you kept dropping the cover teasers, your page teasers, and I kept hitting you. I think I've hit you up 3 times before. You were like, "Hey, dude, it's at the editors. Let's go."
Yeah.
And I think it was Matthew that was the final nail in the coffin for you. He was like, "Come on, dude, just do the damn podcast. You're there, dude. You're done." If it's an editor, dude, that's like the stamp of approval right there.
And the edits are so simple. It's just a matter of me like changing this perspective, not even redrawing, just changing certain things. I'm like, and mostly I'm gonna say I'm guilty of this. There wasn't one period throughout the whole comic. Not one period. Not one period. I'm like, okay. And then I changed font colors, but I didn't change fonts. I'm like, okay, I got you. So it's stuff like that. There's no major overhauls, nothing like it's just simple.
I consider that's the nitpicky stuff, right? But it's the nitpicky stuff that seals it, you know, and puts that final stamp on it that says it's done, it's ready to go.
And when it got real for me was because in Clip Studio, there's a thing where you can preview your comic in comic form, turn pages and everything.
Dope. Yeah.
I did that and I just froze looking at it, like turning the pages and like, oh my, it really solidified the realness of it. It's like, wow. I got all these bunch of pages on my screen. I got like 3 miles in my office. One of them I work on, and when I'm drawing on everything else. And all I can see are all these pages, but none in book form. The minute it went in book form, it hit me.
It becomes real.
It hit me way harder than I expected.
Yeah. Dude, I'm telling you, I know I, for one, have been excited about this book. Like, walk us through it. Like, so from the time you started to the time you finished, just like how many hours do you think you have right now in this book?
Okay, perspective wise, I started this probably about a little over a year ago. I was working.
I met you about I think 4 months ago, 5 months ago, something like that with Matt.
Yeah, but I started before that. I hadn't shown nobody anything because I worked nights and I had time.
You did say that you were working on something, and I think it was probably about a month after that is when you dropped that first teaser on us.
Yep. And see, because I'm the type of person that'll get something like 90% done, then I'll start showing stuff. I won't show you because what are the chances of it not getting done? I've done that before. I put the cart in front of the horse and I didn't finish. I wasn't doing that again. But from the beginning, and that's part of the editing problems too, from me starting it almost over a year ago and stopping and not going back over the pages where I should, because I think they're fine and not catching the continuity issues on the panels. Like, oh, that's what, angles changing and stuff like that. But easily, I'll sit down and say, from beginning to end, a page will probably take me a day or two. That's just one page.
Yeah.
And that's not including lettering. That's just the inking, the coloring, laying out, and all that. About 1 or 2 days. Because I am a perfectionist. I am the guy be like, I don't like that. Redo that. I don't like that. Redo that. But believe it or not, the lettering, that was simple.
Dude,
I don't know. It was easy.
That's wild, though. That's wild because I always say lettering can make or break.
But when I
where the bubble is and that kind of stuff, it's make or break.
But but think about it. I'm doing my own book, so I'm drawing with that in mind already.
That's the difference right there. Is
I drew like I'm at a bubble over here, this right here. So I'm thinking about all that while I'm breaking it down. So I'm like, wow, okay, this right here is different. I don't like that base. And then I'm like, okay, I got that. And then the biggest part for me was the font face. What am I going to use? I don't like everybody use the same font everybody else uses. I'm not going to tell what I use either. Not going to tell what I use either, but it was dope because it was what I wasn't expecting. It's something simple. Like,
But it's to me, it's one of those books too. Like I've not seen the interiors yet, outside of what you have teased. And dude, this is one of those books where I think you have to go with a unique font.
Yes.
Just to like, because to me it's such a unique book. I love everything about it, like the story you're going with, the art, the like you're the main character to me is like, yeah, like
he's so Detroit though. He's I don't know how to put it. Think Kwame Kilpatrick.
Okay,
how I can put it. Think that guy, but with more. I can't say more confidence because he was confident as all get out. I don't know how to put it, but he's in that mode.
Yeah,
where he can do no wrong, and then all his world gets shaken up. Well, he starts seeing stuff like, what the hell? What? You know, it's like his whole world got shaken, basically.
But let's talk a little bit how you're going. So we've went a little over the story. I don't want to give away too much of it because I really do want people to stand and back this book. But let's talk about how you're going to be funding this book and where people are going to really be able to find the book once it is ready to go.
I'm doing it
because you are doing it very differently than the norm.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Most people were trying to do Kickstarter and all that crap. I want it in your hand. No, I'm not doing all that. No, I'm going to do the Amazon KDP, you know, so you can get it that way and on demand that way. And I'm doing an initial 500 print myself because I've got everything set up for that because it's something that I have. Once again, it's something I have to do. I even found where I can get my own sketch covers. I'm going to have a limited number of sketch covers too.
Oh, nice.
That'd be dope. Yeah, and I got 3 different covers right now.
That was where I was going next. Is like, so I've seen the main cover, which I'm guessing is cover A, is the one I've been using to market your appearance tonight. And that thing is like legit. I love that cover.
So did you see the Anubis cover?
I have not seen the Anubis cover. You didn't send me that one. You just sent me the one.
It's one of a couple of animations. A couple of the videos.
Okay. I'll have to go back and rewatch the animation again because I literally watched it beforehand, but I was also trying to eat dinner at the same time. So my attention was on dinner versus what else I was trying to do.
I snuck that in. And when I showed it to my friend, he was like, wait a minute. When did you do that cover? I was like, don't worry about it.
So are all three going to be, all of them are going to be available all at the same time?
No, they're going to be staggered on purpose.
Okay. No, dude, that's pretty genius, actually.
Like, it's going to get less and less of the other ones as they come out. You know, kind of like first one will be 25. I'm going to do a number per se. Next one might be 20. The next one might be 15. So if you don't get the other ones, you don't go ahead and get it. You're not going to get it.
Yeah. I'm going to put in my pre-order with you now. Like, just tell me what I need to do.
Because and I do have, and what's funny is I got a couple of degrees I never used because they weren't paying the bills.
Yeah.
That's in one of them. People are like, why are you doing it like that? I said, because that's the way you're
marketing and keeping it fresh.
You're supposed to do it like that. Even on my art show, I put out a new flyer every week. They're like, why? I said, because it's fresh in their mind.
Yeah, it keeps it relevant in front of your face.
Same thing going. Like earlier, I was breaking down a painting, but before that, I was breaking down characters because my book is going to be, I think it's going to be 32 pages.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and 20.
That's basically a graphic novel.
Yeah, but I think it's only 26 readable pages, but the rest are all backgrounds and upcoming stuff. And I'm not going to.
How many? At the end of the day, how many books do you think you're going to do of Brother to the Night?
Well, this right here, I'm going to do myself. I committed myself to do a 3-book arc. Okay. And then I've got somebody that wants to come in behind me. That's why I'm doing it the way I'm doing it.
Makes sense.
Here, do that. And
Yeah.
I got a really good friend that's going to write the next arc too.
Todd McFarlane actually does that with his books. Like he has different artists and writers and everything on almost every different arc of all his stories that are currently ongoing. And then every now and then, like he'll get to a point where he's like, okay, I don't know what you're trying to do here with this story now, but let me reel it back in. So I'm going to write the next few issues, bring it back, and then it's time for a new arc anyway. So I'm going to close the arc, and we're going to go to the next arc.
Did I mention that he's like, I think like that guy? Did I mention that?
You did, and that's actually like very few people can do it the way he does it, and he's a pro at it. Like I can't say enough great things. I know a lot of people, you love him or you hate him on it, but just the way he does things it makes a ton of sense from a business standpoint.
It does.
And the man stands on business.
Absolutely. And it's his whole approach to the whole why. He comes back to that because it makes sense. Why can't I do it that way? Why can't I? Because says who? And it's no reason that you can't break the mold. There's no reason, none. And
dude, I'm literally doing that with mine. I'm literally going old school, black and white, and I'm going to color splash it.
Nice.
So if, for instance, if somebody shoots a gun in my book, it's in black and white, but the spark and the bullet leaving the gun will have color.
Okay.
If somebody gets offed, the only color on the page is going to be the blood. Similar to how they did Sin City.
I would say that's Sin City. I was
Sin City.
Gonna go there with that. Yes.
And I think it's a style of art that isn't done enough, because I fell in love with Sin City because of that.
Okay.
Even the movie itself was that way.
Yes. I love that movie.
Same.
I watched that. I have it on. I'm a guy that turn that kind of stuff on while I'm drawing and painting. I have those going on in the background. And I was like, for some reason, I'll see something. I was like, oh, I need to do something like that. Okay, bet. It just jumps in my head.
And that's what I love. Like, if there's a neon sign, the neon sign is going to be neon, but there's going to be no other color, just the art.
Emphasis. I like that a lot.
And
actually,
I love that concept of art. It's something that you don't see often. And I think for the story I'm trying to tell, for the era I'm trying to tell the story in, I think it fits perfect.
That's
because
really
I'm talking
cool.
like 1930s, 1940s era type of book.
That's
historically
really cool.
accurate? Absolutely not. It's just going to be a fun story told from a different point of view of that story.
Okay.
So think like, I don't want to use Scarface, but like the old 1930s, 1940s mafia movies, Humphrey Bogart, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So I want to tell, it's like a story like that, but instead of having humans as the main characters and the heads of the mafia families, it's going to be universal monsters like Frankenstein, Dracula, the creature from the Black Lagoon, and they are going to be the mafia members.
Oh, I like that a lot.
So that's breaking news. That's what it's going to be. I don't know how I want to tell. Well, I have an idea of the story because obviously I've been writing it down for months now, but it's one of those where I haven't settled on one thing and how I want to do it.
Okay.
But,
I will.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun.
I want to drop a blurb about my book. Anybody that has ever played, what was that? White Wolf role playing. They're now defunct. I do have the technocracy and hit marks in my book.
I was going to say it reminded me a little bit of Double Dragon.
What?
Your book.
It does?
Your comic. Like the way the two dudes are on the cover.
Oh, that's the guy behind him is the anti-hero.
Oh yeah, I have no doubt. But
yeah,
it was one of those where I seen it. I was like, it's kind of like it got some Double Dragon vibes or some, the Street Fighter vibes to it. Yeah.
Two sides, one coin. That's all I can say.
Exactly.
Two sides, one coin. That's all. That's what that is. And it's Yeah, I'm excited about this myself. At first, I really wasn't. It was a completion thing for me.
Dude, I know me and Matt both. I think we were both like the moment you dropped that first teaser, we were both on you like, dude.
Before that, he's already seen stuff. He said, "What are you waiting on?" I said, "Taking my time. I'm doing it because
I know. I mean,
a lot of
it's your prerogative. It's your book. It's your baby. 100%.
And I had art shows up the butt at the time. Mind you, I'm not working full time anymore. I'm a full-time artist, so I got to keep fresh paintings going. Then I got to find time to do commissions. Then I got to find time to do comic.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? So it's for me, the comic's on the lower end because I'm gonna get it done, but it's not as important as others paying me.
Dude, no.
Not yet, but not
money over everything.
When it is paying me, it's gonna get a bigger chunk of my life.
Yeah. 100%. 100% on that.
Because for me, actually, this is only a test. I'll say that. This is only a test.
Dude, you're about to ace this fucking test. I'm telling you that right now.
This is only let me see if I can do this the way I want to package it the way I want to, so I can do something else.
No, I get you 100% on that because it is it's a difficult road and a difficult process, especially when it's your account at the end of the day.
Yes,
taking the hit.
Yeah,
and it's not cheap, start to finish. It is not cheap, and you don't even calculate your own time into that.
That's the part that's not cheap. That part right there.
Yeah,
your time, because once the time is gone, you can't get it back. Money you can get back. You can get always get that back, but you can't get back your time once it's gone.
And I tried to explain that to somebody one time, and it was, I don't know if it was just over their head or if they were just like, they didn't want to see it through that lens, maybe. But probably. It's like a lot of people, when they go, whether they're a writer, an artist, what have you, they're not calculating their time. They're calculating the work.
Yes.
Like, I know if I broke down my yearly salary to the hour, how much I would be making. And that's the I'll look through things at. So when I'm editing a video, or if I'm making clips for, say, for instance, you, I break my time down by my dollar amount, what I'm worth.
Yes.
Based off my 9 to 5.
Absolutely.
And I don't think enough people, when they're doing certain things, or they're like, oh, I'm going to sell this book for this amount. Is that the dollar amount that you think you could sell the book for? You know, are you including your time it took you to do this?
Right. I had a friend.
Because you're not getting that time back.
No,
you can make your dollars.
A buddy of mine, a really, really good friend of mine, I'll say a brother of mine, did a book, and I did a cover for him. I did a poster just because he asked me to, and I was like, "Yeah, I got you." He was scared. He was asking $5 for it at my table at a Comic-Con. I'm selling his same book on my table with my cover for $15. He's like, because
you understood the value of your time,
and the difference were they were buying them from me. They were buying them quick, fast, and in a hurry. Bless you. You sneezed?
It didn't happen. No, it got stuck. It got stuck. Like it was like right there, and I'm like, oh, come on. It got stuck on me, and I couldn't get it out.
Yeah, it's like once you get that confidence in what you got and know what you're doing, they see it, and they want that. They say, okay, give me that. Yes, I'll take that. I'll take that. I found a couple the other day I still had. I was like, let me see if I can get rid of these couple while I'm here. Sure enough, I got 20 for them this time.
So it's wild, right? Because I told you during the last con, I picked up Two Little Toys art book.
Right.
How big do you think that art book is?
I don't know. Oh, it's a little bitty art book.
It's full custom. Like, it's all her arts that she's done throughout, that year.
Okay.
And it came signed. It came with a sketch, like a sketch she did on the spot or whatever. But that was $40. But it's a one of a kind, one of I think 250 or whatever, or one of 100. And That's why I had no issues with it.
I started one.
Yeah, dude.
I'm gonna fill this up, and then I'm gonna send it out and get it made.
Dude, that's the way to do it, because
I am.
she does one a year, and depending on which one you pick, because she does several different ones.
Okay.
And she charges per what it is. Like she does a 1 in 5, like it could be a 1 in 500, it could be a 500 run, or a 250 run, 100 run, a 50 run, and once they're gone, they're gone.
Right.
She's not going to get any more made for that year. So if she sells out during a show, and you space them out the proper way, they'll last you the entire year. And but yeah, I think she actually sold out of like the 2025 stuff like 3/4 of the way through 2025.
Marketing 101 right there. You don't keep redoing it. It diminishes your value.
Mm-hmm.
And the more significant it is, and let's say even with those, let's say she had 40 of them, and she went through and did something hand on each one, that increased the value of each one.
And it was done by hand. Like each piece of like art that she sketched in that book that day is a 1 of 1, the signature of 1 of 1.
That's what I'm saying.
On that picture that she just drew.
Right.
And it's one of those where it's still at the end of the day, you're like, I paid a lot for that. But at the end of the day, you're like, that's a 1 of 1.
Exactly.
Like that sketch will not be redone by her. Not in the same style, in the same manner.
People love the fact that they have something nobody else can have.
Oh yeah, 100%. And it wasn't one of those where I was expecting to get it. I just wanted to, I had a couple of her books that I wanted signed, and I seen it sitting there, and I was like, "Is that your art book for this year?" And she was like, "Yeah." She's like, "That's I forgot. They're individually numbered too." So that was like the 251.
Okay.
So I was like, "Yeah, I'm going to get in on that. Let me get that."
Right. Because like I'll do prints. I'll do prints of my stuff from originals. But I always keep the first print for myself. I always do. You're like, why? I said, because it's mine. It's number one. Number one.
There'll never be another number one.
That's me. And then I'll have X amount. But then let's say in the first 10, I'll do something hand to them. If it's gold embellishment or a different color paint here and there, everything a little different to show those are the special ones. And then the rest of them are just, once they're gone, they're gone. Those first 10, you can't get nothing else like those. The rest of them might be alike, but the first 10 are going to be what they are.
Mark Spears, I think, does a really good job of that with the blind bads and that kind of stuff. And then DCKO here recently doing the blind bads.
Woo, yes.
Yeah. So, I mean, and honestly, I'm not reading any of the DCKO. It's just not my flavor. But the Mark Spears stuff with his monsters, because I backed the original monsters on Kickstarter before the book was picked up by the Keen Spot.
Okay.
And just because, like I said, I'm a fan of the old Universal monsters, and that's why his book is based off of.
Okay.
And it's also based off a card game that he created based off the Universal monsters. He just made it into a comic book.
Oh, nice.
But anytime there's a blind bag on those, like he just had the Christmas ones, he had the Halloween ones. And do I expect to get like one of the 1 in 5s or the 1 in 10s? No, but I do like the fact that it's like a 1 in 250, because I'm one of 250 people out there that own this book now.
Do you see? You just reiterated what I was saying. You want to feel like, a few of us got this. Bet. Thank you. I'm special.
Exactly.
I'm special.
And I don't want to say it's like owning a piece of the person, but it is. It's a little bit of that person, because they poured a lot of love, a lot of passion, and a lot of themselves into making that special. That's why there's only so many out there. That's why, it's one of those, it's hard to put into words, because like I'm a huge fan of Mark Spears, especially his villains. Like his superheroes are, I could care less. But he does a monster or a villain or something like that, like it's a different level. Like he's good either way, but the way he does like the evil like monsters and villains and stuff like that, you can tell he puts a little bit of extra into that. So for me, I love that dude and what he does with monsters and that kind of stuff.
And me and Matt were talking the other night, actually, and I realized something. All the artists I really like, and I'm a comic guy, I like comics, but I like the comics for the art. It depends on who's drawing it. If it's one of my favorite stories and somebody's drawing it as whack, I can't read it.
Yeah,
I'm a big Joe Mad guy, big Jim Lee guy, big Toddy Mack guy, Talent Caldwell, Ebass, you know, Dave Finch. Those are all like, they all have something different that I like the way they do it.
No, 100%, dude. And what I also love is like about like indie guys from like Image, Boom Studios, Dark Horse, is they take the chances on the small guys on the come up.
Yes.
And they have some of the prettiest art, the way they blend colors, like these newer styles that are coming out into the market, and they're just on another level of creativity.
Yes, because they hit him with the, I'm gonna go back to it, the why can't I do it this way?
Exactly.
That's exactly, they live that. They make their living off why. That's how they get paid, because Marvel said I couldn't do this. DC said I couldn't do this. And they go, why can't I? I'll go over here and do it and be just fine.
Yep.
I don't need them.
Absolutely. Like it's one of the artists, he does a lot of Star Wars stuff. Like that's what he is known for, is Star Wars.
Okay.
And he's just so good. Like, you know, it's his the moment you see the interiors or the cover. You don't even have to like see names. The moment you open it up, you're like, I know who this is. Like, and you get to a point in your collecting and you're reading and you're studying enough comic books where you go, oh, that's a Kirkham cover. That's a Scotty Young cover.
Yes.
You start, that's a Peach Momoko. And you just get to that point where you know, like, artists by what the cover looks like or what the interiors look like. It just becomes like, especially the ones you really enjoy.
Yeah,
you could just be walking the aisles and be like, "Ooh, they got that one cover from that one person, and
I need that.
I need that one." Exactly.
Like, I'm growing more and more to Clayton Crane.
Dude, you just now getting on that?
No, I've been on it, but
like his Wolverine,
seeing the process behind it, it's got me.
His YouTube,
and his TikTok.
Yeah,
I'm like, wait a minute, he's just using what I use. Wow. All these years he's been doing the same thing, just differently, because he answered his why can't I, and he did it.
Yep. And Clayton Crane's one of those guys where it looks simple,
but it's
like
not.
It's not at all. Like, people who see him do what he's doing to the level he's doing it at, and then they go, I can do that.
No, you can't.
No, you can't.
No,
go sit down. You are not doing that.
No, it's just, to me, I was taught as an artist, if it's a tool out there, you need to know how to use it. Not that you have to be good at it, just know how to use it. Just in case. Yep. And I've built my whole art career on that.
Yeah. And it's not just knowing the tool, it's using the tool. It's repetition with the tool.
Yes.
It's like, if you don't use it, you lose it.
Yes. And
so
somebody told me my digital painting is not painting. I said, how come it isn't? I said, I'm using oil paints. I'm using gouache. I'm using the exact same. It takes the exact same process to do it. Just no mess. I want to see you get on here and do
it. Exactly.
I love those people that say, well, you can't do that. Show me you can do it then first. Show me.
What I really like, and it's been wild because, like, I love to see it go from paper to digital to the finished product. You know what I'm saying? Like, the guys who will start it on paper and pencil, take the picture of it, upload it, and then start elevating that same basic drawing into the final product. And it is just like one of the greatest process to watch.
Well, my program, I've gotten it so lifelike that I don't have to draw on paper anymore.
No, and
It looks like I did, and I absolutely did not.
I mean, you watch Clayton Crane just like I do because it's just fun to watch him.
But yes,
And you see, like, it's all digital, and it's just amazing.
yes,
But I also have that same love for, like, we're watching Jim Lee draw Batman on paper, or watching McFarlane draw his Spider-Man on paper. And it's just like, yeah.
But seeing him do it on the Wacom blew me away too.
Exactly.
I was like, whoa, because he's skipping steps. He makes shapes. That's all he does. He doesn't make no detail.
Dude, it's insane, right?
Yes.
The way he starts out with circles and rectangles and squares.
And then
and you're just like, wait, he started out with like basically a stick figure.
Right.
And just made it into like this full 3D formed masterpiece in like 5 minutes.
Yeah, there was no pencil rendering, nothing. It was just, okay, I got the frame here. Now let me put some clothes on it. I was like, I can't do that. I gotta sketch it out. I can't lie. I gotta sketch it out. I have to.
And then there's muscles all of a sudden, and there's veins, and there's facial hair, and there's hair, and you're just like, what? Like, but how? And
I hate finding one of his videos. I get I'm painting. I'll pick up my phone to relax for a minute, and then I look up. 2 hours is going by. I'm like, I've been watching videos too long. Put this down, because I get so enthralled with the process.
And it's amazing, and I have no like qualms with how anybody does their art, because to each their own, right?
Yes.
And as long as it looks good at the end of the day and it moves and creates revenue for you, do it.
I'm gonna say this, and I'm down this hill. I better not catch you doing AI. No.
Oh, hell no. No.
Not at all.
No, we don't play that around here.
No,
absolutely not.
No, at all. And I'm glad the cons are finally recognizing it and saying they don't want no AI in there. They catch you, they're putting you out.
Yeah, dude. I'm trying to remember where it was. It made like front page of one of the big
San Diego
websites. Yeah, San Diego threw out like 12 different people, something like that.
AI art. Yes.
Yep. And it was all bootleg too.
It was all bootleg. All of it. I was like, what? I said, y'all are just stupid.
And not only did they do that, they put a big ass sign up where your booth was saying why they threw you out.
Yep. Embarrassed the hell out of you.
Mm-hmm.
And what kills me is the ones that
a walk of shame and a sign to point it out. Because they were being escorted out.
Yes. They're like, go. Like that. Like there was no talking. Get out. Basically, get out.
And they would stand there over you and watch you pack your shit and leave.
Yeah. Yep. And I've personally seen some people I know that have struggled drawing. Then all of a sudden, they're freaking Jim Lee. How'd you get there? Show me. How'd you get there?
They're popping it in the AI to clean it.
Teach me how to do that. Show me how to do that. And that's why if you watch on my videos, you'll see my promos where I got pencils, inks, colors, all in for people that like that. They say, "Oh, you did it." No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
Yeah.
Look at this. I can show you this. I can show you the breakdown.
You can see the brush strokes in your paintings. Like, it's literally on a freaking canvas.
Yeah. But even with the comics, people are questioning, like, well, when did you get that good? I've been that good. I just wasn't doing my own. Have you not seen my pinups? Have you not seen my covers? Probably not. If you ask that question.
So I'll say this, dude. This show right here, right now, was shared more times than any other show I've done in the past.
Oh, wow. Really?
Yeah. Like the amount of love you get from the community around you and the people around you was amazing.
That's humbling, man.
Like,
that's humbling.
I was looking at it before we had started, because I kept seeing like, oh, this person shared this person shared this. And, you can click on that and you can see how many times it's basically been shared.
Okay.
I can't remember the exact number, but it was getting up to the double-digit shares for this show tonight.
For little old me?
Yeah. Dude, you have an amazing community around you. Like, it is phenomenal to see.
I kind of warned the I'm having my art show at a distillery. Why they let me do it in a distillery? I don't know.
Hey, wherever you can get in, where you fit in, right?
I asked, I said, how many can you hold? Oh, about 80 to 100. I said, ooh. You know what? I said, it's gonna be a lot of people here. I said, this is the first art show I've done within the city limits. And everybody has wanted to come to my shows, but they're always outside the city limits. Nobody really wants to go far and everything else. I said, you're gonna get packed. I said, no, we're not. I said, yeah, you are. And you just proved it. I'm gonna do you a solid. Let me show you something. That's the alternate one of the alternate covers.
Dude. I'm telling you.
That's one of the alternate covers.
Just point me in the direction and let me go get what I need to get, because I want one of each.
It'll probably be formatted and uploaded next week. Because I got, I think, 4 or 5 more edits to go and I'm done. That's what I'm on.
I'm glad we're getting to this, because it is kind of time to start wrapping this up. Otherwise, I would sit here and talk to you all night about this kind of stuff.
Can do that. I can do that. That's who I am. I don't mind it at all.
I got work in the morning. I can't do that.
Well, I gotta go paint. I got a show coming up.
Dude, yeah, I was about to say, let's tell everybody where your show is going to be at, what time it's going to be there, and what can they expect from your show.
If you're in the Detroit area, it's going to be at 2 James Spirits on Michigan Avenue, near downtown Detroit, in front of the new train station. It's going to start at 6 o'clock. I'm doing something very special because I didn't know how to help my cousin. She's been diagnosed with cancer, a severe kind of cancer. And what I did was I painted one piece that I'm going to donate 60% of the sale to her. And it's going to be a silent auction for that piece. Because it's she survived pancreatic cancer, leukemia, one of them, at 14. She survived that. She's now 45.
So it's come back to try again.
A different kind this time.
Yeah. And
it bothered me so much till I didn't know what to do. I'm down there painting. I was like, before I said a word, I called her. I said, hey, look, I'm going to do this. She said, what? At first, I don't think it sunk in. Then a minute later on, I seen her sharing it and loving it. And I'm like, oh, because we need that. And that's no way my art can help somebody. That's how I
mentioned earlier when we kicked off the show that's what your art is bringing to people around you. And when I literally said, like, tons of people have shared this show tonight, hopefully they tune in on the replay of it and listen to it when it hits the podcast links, because good things happen for good people, and you're good people in my book.
Appreciate that.
I'm happy. I can't wait to see how well the show is going to go. I know you'll provide some social media updates on that as it goes on, and I'm looking forward to seeing that when you start posting on that. Now, let's talk about the comic book one more time.
Okay.
When can people expect the link to buy the comic book to go live?
I would say the first week of February.
First week of February.
Yep.
All right, I need to be the first one on that list, because
I'll have to send you a link directly, because if I don't, I got a feeling I'm gonna get red dotted.
yeah, dude. No, hit me up. I will definitely, because I want to be able to share it with everybody, because I did get bag gouge, and I don't like giving bag gouge when I originally thought it was a Kickstarter. So when it's live, for sure, I'm going to go back, make another social media post, and put it back out there for everybody to see. Because again, I do not like to give bad gouge, and I want people to go support the comic book, because like I've seen the teasers for the last like 4 or 5 months, and dude, I won't go sell this book out.
I was gonna do a Kickstarter, but I was like, no, everybody does that. Yeah. Even Todd McFarlane's done one, so done a few of them. So I'm like, no, I haven't got to that. My thing is, I haven't earned that yet. People don't know me enough to get out there and do that. They might support here and there or whatever, but they don't know me like that to do that. Let me show them I can do this on my own before I can say, hey, pay me before I do it, type deal. That's how I look at it.
Yeah.
I want to have a proven track record.
Dude, when you're ready to do a Kickstarter, let me know.
Okay.
I have some great resources from some great friends who have been running Kickstarters for years now, and they have literally put down every lesson they have ever learned about running Kickstarters.
Okay.
So when you're ready to do it, let me know, and I will get you those resources because they're amazing resources.
Gotcha.
So
Yeah, I'll be ready.
plus, I might know a guy who's taught to maybe 40 or ish Kickstart projects before.
Oh, wow. Okay.
It's me.
I don't know what you're talking about, man. Who's that guy? Who is that guy?
Like I've literally like it was. I had an awesome 2025, man. I hope in 2026 is even better. I would like to maybe double the amount of people I talked to this year. Whether it's a Indiegogo, which I'm not a fan of the back end of Indiegogo. Kickstarter, I think, is amazing from start to finish.
Okay.
Independents like yourself who are just going to print it and sell it, Amazon Direct and stuff like that.
Yep.
I've never hell yeah, let's do it. You know, I'm there for it too.
Yeah,
I'll support that as well.
It's a lot easier for somebody that's trying to build a reputation on their own that way.
It really is. And then you can cement it and put the stamp on it like, hey, I did this one. This is what it did. Let's put it out there. Right. So, no, 100%. But now tell everybody where they can find you on social media and we'll close this up.
On Facebook, I am AngryArtist74. On TikTok and Instagram, I am Cheat Designs, Cheat_Designs. And that's where I'm at. You know? Yeah. That's it.
All right, everybody. I will have all the links that he just mentioned in the description of this when it goes live again on podcast platforms and also on the YouTube re-release. And as soon as he is ready to start selling this book on 1 February, best believe the USDN is going to be one of the first ones to share that across social media for him and make sure that you know what is up with that book. It is going to be an amazing book, no doubts, from what I've already seen of the book. And I haven't even got to read it yet. And I already know. I just know.
Yeah. Yes.
But make sure you check out Brother to the Night on his platform when it does come out. Make sure to support that book and pick yourself up a copy of that book and follow Lloyd. Lloyd's good people. He's always posting his art, where he's going to be at in his community. And I'm telling you, he's always giving back to his community and showing support and love to his community. And as always, support indie creators, support original voices. The Council of Nerds will reconvene tomorrow with Nathan Rouse. I hope I'm saying his name right because I haven't had a chance to actually talk to him yet. But I'll be live with him tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to talk about his Idolverse, which is a really dope universe that he has built. And as always, I'm the chairman, and this has been the United States Department of Nerds, where indie comics come to life. Enjoy your night, and safe travels for anybody if you're getting this winter storm coming through. Yeah, no shit. Horrible.
It's a trap!